What up, guys? It's your boy freaking Ichikote out here with another video. And the freaking Dissidia released a Yuna trailer now. Before I even get into it, Yuna is looking like she about to change the game. And I'm like, this is some BS. This is some super BS. But first of all, guys, Yuna is one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. And I was always thinking in my head, if they brought Yuna to Dissidia NT, please bring us the second iteration of Yuna, which would be the 1 on 10-2. Now, I'm more of a fan of a 10-2 Yuna than the 10 Yuna for some reasons in DT. Strictly because in the first Dissidia, now actually, she wasn't in the first Dissidia. She was in what I classify as a third Dissidia, but most people classify it as a second Dissidia, Duodecim. So Yuna was in Duodecim, and usually when people, you have different costumes you can use in Duodecim, like a lot of different costumes you get for your characters or whatever. And once I had got Yuna in that game, and it uses her as a summoner, just like in Final Fantasy X, which Dissidia NT is doing that as well. I really wanted 10-2 Yuna, and once I was able to unlock that costume, I was happy but disappointed. Happy because I'm like, this costume. Disappointed because it didn't change her moves up. Like in Dissidia Duodecim, like when you use Cloud's either old costume to his new one, he has different energy, and his EX is different. He has different energy going around his body. But with Yuna, same thing, just different costume. Now, I'm disappointed because that might be the same direction they going with this game in terms of her having the other costume. But only disappointed because I don't get that 10-2 Yuna. I'm hoping that maybe you can use two different Yunas on this game instead of just that. But I highly doubt they're going to do that. I would like it though. It doesn't look like they're going in that direction. Some awesome things about this is she can freaking use Valefor, and I'm like, wow, that's dope. But I would have liked it instead of them they have a lot of her abilities looking like other abilities that characters can already use in this game way too much. Which, yeah, in terms of magic, a lot of Final Fantasy characters are going they're going to be able to share the same characteristics of magic. The only difference in between people who are good with magic are the really OP people with magic. Like if for some odd reason they put Hope in Dissidia or something like that, right? So I was hoping more so it would be closer to Duodecim Dissidia. In Duodecim Dissidia, she had a lot of different moves that were kind of really unique to her. Like when she had different attacks, she could summon different summons, and it gave you that Final Fantasy X feel. You had Xion. I think she could use Ifrit. She could use Valefor in there still. I think she could use Bahamut. Like she had different moves in the different Aeons let her use different moves. But here it seems like the only Aeon you're using is Valefor. But here's my problem with this trailer right here. Besides from the fact that this Yuna is actually worse than the original Yuna in terms of creativity. This is worse than the actual original Yuna model from Dissidia Duodecim, which the Duodecim one was good. I may have been disappointed with both of them, but the Duodecim one was good. This one right here is her moves are too much like other characters with the exception of Valefor. The Valefor idea was great, but this is where it double downs for me. The first down is the creativity. The second down is the fact that she's about to change the freaking game. She literally can break out of an HP attack. You know how annoying this is gonna be now? That should not be a thing. The point of Dissidia, the point of this specific Dissidia, if this was a one-on-one Dissidia, I'd be fine with it. But the point of this specific Dissidia is for your teammates to handle that situation. Now it's kind of reminding me of a Mercy in Overwatch, where remember when Mercy was really good in Overwatch to the point where it's like, why would you not have a Mercy on your team, especially with the fact that she makes up for your partner's mistakes? That's how powerful this Yuna is gonna be. It's like, why would you not be sporting a Yuna if you're aiming to win? Now in Dissidia, all these different people want to play different characters, but let's say we're competitively playing or something like that, and you're just like, wow, I'm gonna just get this Yuna out just cause now it's gonna seem like, wow, I need to play a Yuna. Now, the only good side to this that I can imagine in my head is if that move that escapes HP attacks is her EX skill. That's the only thing good out of this that I can imagine in my head. I'm hoping that's maybe her EX skill, so she can't just do it, which I imagine, yeah, she wouldn't be able to just do it. But that needs to be her main EX skill. If not, for one, that's crazy. For two, I don't think they should have even wasted that on that. They should have gave her like some legitimate EX thing that was just awesome and great. I think they should have made Yuna a lot better than what I see here. But regardless of that, the one thing I do like is the Valefor, and I might play her a little bit. But then again, I would have to say that about every character I used to main in Duodecim Dissidia, because I'll play all of them a little bit, except for Cloud and Lightning, which are like my super mains. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to share, comment, subscribe. Always ring that like button. Peace, y'all.